Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a police officer in our region expresses gratitude for his community's show of support during his journey to recovery. And extensive flood damage to the iconic Letcher County building could force an Appalachian media group to find a new place to plant their roots.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Chas Gayhart. It is 6:33 on Friday. We can't say that enough. Friday, May 5th. Let's go over and check in with Brandon. We're all excited about that, aren't we?
Friday is one of the best words to say. Friday.
Yes.
There you go. Friday is here, and it's a little bit on the cooler side in some spots, but overall not too bad of a start to the morning. Let's take a look at I-75 at Mount Vernon, and you'll see no major traffic issues down there. A little bit more than some of the other spots. Again, there's not a whole lot of traffic even on the interstates. The Mountain Parkway was pretty quiet this morning up in Powell County. So again, just take it easy out there. 34 Clintwood, 35 Grundy. Maybe some patchy frost over there. I think everybody else is too warm for it, although there's some spots that's pretty close. Prestonsburg at 39, Hazard and Jonesville at 37, 38 Manchester and Urban, but everybody else is, in Ashland, but everybody else is basically in the 40s and low 50s up there toward Moorhead this morning. So your breakfast forecast with your bowl of frosted weather wheats, well, we're going to be seeing temperatures slowly climb as we head deeper into the morning. We'll see those climb into the mid 70s as we head deeper into the day, even with the cloud cover. Jess?
Thanks, Brandon. The Harlan County Sheriff's Office is investigating a possible attempted abduction of a young child. It happened in the Pansy community off West Highway 72 around 8 o'clock Thursday evening. Deputies are looking for two men who are said to be driving a red Chevy Impala. If you have any information, please contact the Harlan County Sheriff's Office at 606-573-1313. In Wayne County, one man is facing charges after police say he drove his car through a security gate at an elementary school. The incident happened around 11 a.m. Wednesday at Monticello Elementary School. The school was placed on a soft lockdown until police could investigate the scene. When police arrived, they say 25-year-old Kyle Hicks had already left. They tracked Hicks to a home on Morris Hill Road using his cell phone. Police say he admitted to the crime and was arrested. He is charged with criminal mischief, reckless driving, disorderly conduct, trespassing, leaving the scene of an accident, and driving without a license. It's unclear why Hicks drove through the gate. A Southern Kentucky police officer says he's grateful to be alive and thankful for his community. Jeremy Thompson was leaving police training when his motorcycle collided with an SUV in London. Now he's talking with us from his hospital room. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more on his recovery.
It's often said people who survive violent or traumatic events only remember them as a blur.
I don't remember anything about the collision, nothing. My brain tells me that, like I said, that it didn't exist.
He says in his mind he made it home that night. The reality is his motorcycle collided with an SUV when police say the driver pulled out in front of him.
And to be told I was in a accident involving my motorcycle just kind of floored me for a bit, because I constantly watch and observe everything.
It happened 3 weeks ago. His motorcycle was destroyed, and he was airlifted with numerous injuries, including broken bones, cuts, and scrapes. He says he has no ill will toward the other driver.
Accidents happen. I mean, and that's what happened. For whatever reason, and I say it not in an accusing way, but she didn't see me. But I really hope she's doing well.
The crash also took out his two front teeth, affecting how he talks, but it didn't take his sense of humor.
When I went to UK the other day, my wife was asking about the surgery to replace my front teeth, and I just told them, I said, look, I can't wait till Christmas. And a few laughed. They didn't get it.
What his community has supplied is money and support to help him and his family recover.
I would just like to commend the people of this community. They have stood behind me. I didn't realize how powerful it was as far as their support.
He's had several surgeries. He feels like he's been put back together.
In fact, one of my friends has said he's going to start calling me Humpty Dumpty.
He He says he can't wait until he can get back into uniform, and he's commonly called Officer. In Wayne County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Officer Thompson says the medical care he is receiving is top-notch and thanks his doctors in Wayne County for keeping him pain-free through the process. Well, officers in Floyd County will be traveling to Washington, D.C. next week after receiving some help from their community. After the death of officers William Petrie, Ralph Frazier, and Jacob Chaffins in June 2022, the officers' names will be etched into the National Fallen Officer Memorial in D.C. during National Police Week. After donations poured in from the community and several organizations, officers say they and the families will now get to attend the ceremonies.
The families, it means a lot to them to be able to, to attend these things and know that their loved ones are being honored as the ultimate sacrifice, as we would say, in law enforcement, to lay down your life to serve others, to serve your community, and to, be there to help. Without a doubt, they saved lives that day, and we're forever grateful for that.
The Floyd County Community Foundation made the most recent donation of $10,000 to help with travel, food, and hotels. Along with serving his community as a KSP trooper and officer, Deputy William Petrie also served as a Shriner. Today, the Floyd County Shrine Club will be remembering and honoring the work of Petrie and his dedication to helping children in his community throughout his time as Shriner. The Shriners' annual golf tournament at Beaver Valley Golf Course in Allen is held each year. Proceeds from the tournament will go to Shriners Hospitals for Children and helping with kids who may need transportation to and from doctor's appointments. Pepsi and Pikeville Walmart joined forces yesterday to celebrate the forces that protect the city. The First Responder Appreciation Lunch brought firefighters, police officers, medical professionals, and more to the Walmart grocery entrance for a day of celebration. Pepsi sales representative Sam Smith planned the event, saying it was a way to bring everyone together in a time where unity is needed.
All you see is shootings and people fighting against people. It's nothing like it used to be. Neighbors helping neighbors is what we need to get back to. That's how it was when I grew up. And that's what we want to do, bring the police together, law enforcement, first responders, nurses, doctors.
Smith says Pepsi and Walmart just want to celebrate the ones who serve people every day and may not always get the recognition for their work. For more than 40 years, the Apple Shop building has been a cornerstone of Main Street in Whitesburg. But after its entire first floor was destroyed in the July flood, the group is contemplating leaving its signature building. Apple Shop Finance Director Darryl Royce says the building sits 8 feet below the floodplain, and the threat of another devastating flood looms over the current location.
We're exploring all options at this point because we're cognizant that this building is on the river and that it probably will flood again at some point in the future. And so we're doing our due diligence and trying to figure out what the best options are for the organization as it moves into the future.
Royce says Apple Shop is committed to Letcher County and no decisions regarding the building's future are likely to be made until next month. From Lamborghinis to Porsches, the streets of Whitesburg were filled with exotic cars on Thursday. The Back Roads of Appalachia partnered with Project EG to host the Whitesburg Supercar Festival. Locals got the chance to see the cars up close, and hundreds of cars enthusiasts from throughout the region brought their rides.
We're here to, again, see the sights, see the towns, hang out with some of the locals. It's a nice area, very nice town people, very nice city that we came from. We came from Asheville initially, but it's just here to drive.
The event also partnered with the Whitesburg nonprofit, the Sapling Center, which supports local troubled youth.
.642 on this Friday morning. Speaking of Whitesburg, we're taking a live look at downtown this morning, and you'll see some sun trying to come up, 46 degrees down that way this morning. Some light traffic there in downtown this morning. So again, we're going to continue to watch that. We're looking at temperatures from the 30s in Clintwood, Grundy, Jonesville, Middlesboro, Manchester, Irvin, Prestonsburg, and Ashland. Also Hazard to the 40s across the rest of the region, and then of course 50 in Moorhead this morning. Not a whole lot of movement with that. The outdoor forecast will feature, again, temperatures that will get into the mid-70s, even with clouds increasing this afternoon, but the rain stays away, at least for today. Chas?
Thanks, Brandon. And thank you for joining us. The time is 6:42. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. Today is a day all about celebrating Mexican heritage and pride, making it a great way to end the work week.